You know, some people might suggest it's literally one calamity after another with the Sussexes, and some might say, well, you could be right there, Neil. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you, and thank you so much as ever for your time today. Just take a look at that. Yes, it's still a warm part of the day now, but yes, dark clouds gathering. They always are, aren't they, over Parliament though? Doesn't matter how long you've been in that job, you must have to have a sort of desk on casters, knowing, of course, at any minute you could be given the bullet, you know. Yes, that's well, it's the life of an MP. I think it's the same in any part of the world, isn't it? It's just like that. You just don't know how safe your job is. Well, I know, it's the same here, isn't it? Totally, absolutely. Glad you mentioned it. No, pension, it's not very good. No, why bother with it? Oh, goodness, let's not get on that, eh? Now, let's get back to your royal story of the day. We've mentioned this before, haven't we, how Meghan just dramatises everything. Do you remember that fake fire in Archie's bedroom when they forced her out to meet the people? Turned out to be something like a fan eater or a bin. It wasn't even in the room. But, you know, there always has to be that dramatic story. She can never actually tell the truth. But, of course, we're all supposed to believe that she's 43% Nigerian. We're supposed to believe that because she told us. Nobody's ever seen the proof. There's no genetic anything put up on social media. Even apparently when she went out to Nigeria, they wanted to see. But apparently, no, they didn't get it, you know. But they welcomed them and gave them a very good welcome, a very costly welcome, it also might point out. But here's where it gets interesting with this Colombian tour, you see, because now they're dangling the favourite bits that, you know, basically they like to do whenever they need some publicity. And according to a well-placed source, Harry and Meghan believe that the rest of the world can't wait to see their children. Now, we're not that fussed. I don't know how we could bring it to them, but, you know, we're totally disenchanted with the whole thing and disconnected. Unlike Prince Louis, Princess Charlotte and George, who we've seen develop over the years, and we know about Louis, we think Charlotte's fabulous and George is becoming a fine young man. We understand that, don't we? Because we've grown with them. Louis, of course, is one of the favourites, there's no two ways about it. But of course, Prince Archie, or Archie and Lily, well, we don't really know anything about them. Nobody seemingly has seen them. The Queen never saw Lily, all that claptrap they came out with about them down to Windsor, absolute rubbish. But now apparently they're threatening to, or should I say, take the kids down to Colombia, right? South America. Now, what's the real background story to this? Well, let me tell you what I believe is this. I think the true story is this. That story literally hit the moment that William and Catherine came on camera to wish Team GB all the success of the recent Olympics. You see how that works. And I would also surmise that they wouldn't dare take the children down there, not because of safety or fears or anything like that, but the Nigerian government, the people who invited them, begged them to bring the children. I mean, I told you about this on previous videos. They literally begged them, but they weren't having it. Now, if Meghan, at 43% Nigerian, decides that she can't bring the children to her homeland, but she can take them to Colombia, unless, of course, she's now deciding she's 48% or 32% Colombian. Who knows? This could easily happen in a couple of days. That could be the only reason why the children are going. But this would play very negatively. Not, of course, that the Sussexes would mind, because clearly they don't seem to care who they offend and what they do. But moving forward, it's going to play out very badly if this does happen. Now, of course, what we've seen with William and George bonding at football and Taylor Swift concerts, you can understand they've been plotting away thinking, can we replicate this? But this would be very detrimental for their brand if they really offended Nigeria, particularly being 43%. Right, Meghan? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.